Check out, first wave. Let's get going. Let's get your palate wet. Prosecco, Villa Sandi, freshly squeezed OJ. From Mississauga, no doubt. This stuff is killer. It ain't no Tropicana. Oh, is somebody gonna sue me for that? Oops. All right, let's go. How do you open up a bottle of champagne? Well, first of all, you're supposed to have fun with it. You see these guys out there and sommeliers and are like, oh, you gotta like open it up so that you don't kill anybody. Well, I don't think you're gonna kill anybody with this. So what you do is make sure the kids are near, okay? And then you just kind of like, and then ready? Well, I'm gonna need a paint job. All right, so what I like to do is I'll go half with the bubble. For some strange reason, 80% of the human population does the OJ first. Huge mistake. You want to pour the bubbles in first. That way you know the level of alcohol that's going to be coming. Now, if you want to look and see how well I did that, unbelievable. Good little shaky because, you know, this is not pasteurized OJ. This has been freshly squeezed. Just top that bad boy up. Top that bad girl up. Mimosa. Brunch it on, baby. So think about it, we're gonna do 17 items here. Now, I don't want your family losing the plot while we're getting this ready for you. So there's a very, very simple formula. We're gonna plate the cold first, and then we're gonna go to the hot. You can approach this brunch two ways. You can plate the cold, eat it, and then go back and do the hot, or we can do the whole thing in one huge, massive brunch board setup. I know, you're missing the brunch board. When the pandemic's over, I promise I'll bring it back. But for now, it's not at the restaurant. So let's put it together. If you have something like this in the house, great. If not, just have a space in the center of your dining room table. What I want you to do is I want you to go into the box and I want you to bring out the following containers. A, B, this black box, which is comprised of C and D, E, L, M, and O. All of these boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, represent all the cold elements. So we're gonna put them together and assemble them on the board. You're gonna need some dishes. Refer to the cue card. The cue card gives you all the Chinaware requirements that you need for everything. If you have a board, some of it you don't need to actually put onto Chinaware. It's only where it's applicable. So we're gonna do this a bit mungie cake style. We're gonna go with dessert first, all right? So let's dive right all the way over to the chocolate mousse. In cup L is a chocolate mousse. You have a little 2-ounce container of meringue, and inside of that you have this incredible chocolate mousse. MB made this one, and what's inside are some chopped peanuts. So there's a little silicone piece of paper. I just want you to grab yourself a juice glass. It's really simple, it's a juice glass. Go in, take 1 scoop with the peanuts on top, and all you're gonna wanna do is go in, put 1 shovel down inside. That's right, culinary term shovel. You're gonna go with the liquid meringue liquid marshmallow, and you're gonna go in and you're gonna do a little dollop of that. All right, and then we're gonna come back, another scoop of the chocolate mousse. Don't leave any of that behind unless it's your secret. Finish off with some more meringue. And then just have a little demi-tasse spoon. Element 1, the chocolate mousse, done with crushed peanuts. All right, and then we're gonna go to a strawberry blondie. You have 2 pieces of the strawberry blondie. So you're gonna go put those down onto the board. Again, if you don't have a board, you can use a plate, something small, bread and butter. There's a little strawberry coulis. You're gonna just nappage this over the top. It's just basically a sugar glaze done with fresh strawberries, macerated. Unbelievable, look at that. Only in Ottawa, Canada, everybody. Let's go to M, the next dessert. I mean, you know, look at this brunch. You don't get one dessert. You don't get two desserts. Panna cotta, lemon curd. One for each of you down with a little bit of crumbled gingerbread snap crust. Containers off to the side. All right? Look at how quick this comes together. Do not stress. Know that I'm in your corner. So, next element we're going to do is the breakfast pastries. So, let's move this to the side. Look at these gorgeous breakfast pastries I have here. Glazed, baked the morning of. You've got yourself 2 cinnamon rolls and you've got 2 pain au chocolat. So, put the pain au chocolats down. Personally, the way I like to do it is I like to do a cinnamon roll with a chocolat on top and the same there. So we're going to do 2 of those. Let's put them at the back of the board. Look at this. We've already got 4 elements done. Okay, the next element is going to be the soba noodles. Soba noodles, we're just going to go ahead and put those into a little dish. That's done with sesame oil, a little ginger, mirin. I'm just going to pop that down. We're going to slide that to the front. The next one, the favorite, that's currently not on the menu, and I know some of you out there are like, oh my God, he's doing it. You remember this, everybody, years ago. An awesome food editor said that kale was not a trend, so I decided to prove that wrong. Deep fried kale salad, oh my God. Like, you know, KFC should have this on their menu. Dirty remoulade, down on the board. Crispy fried kale. Drop it down on top of the dirty remoulade. The remoulade, capers, gherkins, pickles, mustard. Okay. Next, got some pickles, beet stained shallots, pickled pearl onions. Then with turmeric, gonna drop those down. Applewood cheddar cheese. Look at this. Look at how I'm making you look like the king of the kitchen. Or I think the line is the queen of the kitchen. Look at this. Cold elements done. One more outstanding. Cryovac, or vacuum-packed watermelon salad. Get yourself a little bowl, drop that down. There's your watermelon. You're going to take the dressing, comprised of lemon, olive oil, mustard seed. Again, nappage over the top of the watermelon. Hickory smoked feta. Pickled cranberries. Well, man down, just lost one. All is good. These are so amazing. Years ago, when I returned from Asia and I opened up the Brook Street Hotel, I was looking for unique elements when I opened Perspectives Restaurant in 2003, and I came across this lady, La Maison de Bergevin, and it was in Wakefield. And this lady made pickled cranberries, because I was like, she had cranberries of every kind, you know, pulverized, everything. But ultimately, what she really blew me away with was pickled cranberries. I ordered them off of her for years. She closed her shop. Woo! Awesome flavor. But when she closed her shop, I was like so sad because I've been ordering them for years. Pickled cranberries, hickory smoked feta, watermelon. Pop that down next. Look at this magic coming together, everybody. Look at this. We have a brunch board coming together so fast. Let's slide into tepid. Head into your box, bring over F and N. Let's have a look inside of here. 2 Yorkshire puddings. Yorkshire! Done with trout roulette. I want you to take the Yorkshires, open up your microwave. Now, if you don't have a microwave, what are you doing? You need a microwave. Remember it? Have you done global tables with Chef Blackie? Level 7. I want you to just do this for 15 seconds. This is just like to take the chill off of it. For the trout roulette, the perfect presentation, just take a spoon, put your trout roulette right on the spoon, like that, all right? And then you're just gonna put the spoon down, pop it, go into the microwave, bring out your Yorkies. Look at these gorgeous things. and just give them a little stack beside. And the next one, the last element of the dessert, this is a pudding. So, bread and butter pudding. Pop that in the microwave. We want to go to, oh, I'm having trouble with the buttons today. 7. Want to go to 25 seconds for that. You actually are going to do both elements at the same time. This is a cashew caramel. We're going to do both. 25 seconds to count down on that. And those are going to go right down here. It's pretty easy. It really is there's no stress to this. Let's check out how our pudding's doing. Right, look at this. So nice and warm, 1, 2. Now it's not about keeping it warm, it's just about taking the edge off. Right, so now we're gonna go down with the caramel sauce, with the cashew. You got tons of that. I'm definitely not gonna be giving you that much. Lovely. All right. Cold elements, tepid elements are done. Let's get into the hot stuff. And I want you to bring over container G and container H. What are we doing? We're doing blueberry pancakes and we're doing eggs Benedict. Don't be intimidated by the Benedict. I know it sounds like a real crusty name, you know, hey, am I called the Benedict? Well, and I know a lot of people are intimidated. This is not a powdered sauce. You're actually gonna make hollandaise sauce today. So let's get right into it to G, which is the pancake. You got tons of maple syrup, pancake batter, a little bit of butter, oil, some blueberries, and meringue. So what you're gonna need to do first is the butter in here is solid in mass. You're gonna wanna have 2 things going to do these 2 dishes. On your stove top, you're gonna have a frying pan, Teflon coated, on a medium-high flame, and you're gonna have a little sauce pot where you've got water coming to a boil for boiling, okay? So you're going to take your butter, oil mixture, drop that into the frying pan. Drop it in solid, and why? Because we're going to make the pancakes. Now to make the pancakes, this batter that I've made has most likely separated in its transportation, and also the fact that you picked it up 24 hours out. So you're gonna wanna just get a spoon and mix that bad boy up. Okay, hold on to that. Keep an eye on your butter. All right, while all that's going on, we're gonna go to the eggs Benny. The eggs Benedict has in here, this is a reduction with 2 egg yolks. Over here in this container is a clarified butter, so there's no milk fats in this. So what you're gonna do, drop that into a microwave. 7, go to 30 seconds, get rid of your containers. You have a toaster? Who doesn't, right? Drop your English muffins into the toaster. Set that up for about a 6.5. What are you left with? 2 poached eggs. We're not doing ham this time. We're doing Montreal smoked meat brisket. Yum, yum. Get rid of your containers. Let's go back and have a look at the frying pan here. The butter is coming up. So, grabbing a spoon with your batter, we're gonna go down with our first pancake. Now, this is about quality, not quantity. So what I want you to do is I want you to make 1, 2, 3. That's right, someone's gonna be shortchanged on this one. Once you've put your batter down, take your blueberries, drop them in. Now, you can see the oil's kind of pooling at the back here because the table, you can only assume it's because the table is not level. So when that happens, just spin it around the other way. Let's head back over here. So that clearly was not enough. We're going back to 7. We'll do that for another, I'm gonna do that for 30 seconds on the clarified butter. That butter has to be melted. So the pancakes are going and the water is boiling at the back. The water is to make the hollandaise. You're going to need a stainless steel bowl. Stainless steel bowl, you're going to take your reduction for the hollandaise sauce and put it in. So that has the egg yolks with vinegar, salt, a little pepper, some paprika, a little touch of hot sauce in there. Pancakes are coming up. Spin her around, let's have a lookie. Woo! Nearly took my eyes out. Thank God I have glasses on. So if the pancake should touch, which happens, so now I'm looking to see some pictures on social media how sexy your pancakes are. Are they sexier than mine? These are pretty sexy looking. They're definitely shapely. All right, don't worry if the blueberries come off, that's okay. They're gonna be 30 seconds. Let's go have a look in the microwave. Yeah, this butter is quite something. We're gonna have one more go at that. So, looks like the butter is more like a minute to get that done. And it's always important, don't go over the power level of 7. It's just not necessary, so. All right, so grab yourself a little old-fashioned glass, take your pancakes, 1 in, 2 in, 3 in. Now, I was just teasing because if you want, there is enough batter left for you to do 1 more. You could probably get 2 more out of that. All right, so the next thing, you're gonna just take a little bit of meringue, drop it down inside the cup with a demi-tasse spoon, take your maple syrup, and pour that in. Pancakes, we're gonna drop that right there. All right, let's get back at it. We're gonna do the eggs benny. This is huge, so no sleepy on this one now, folks, all right? Need to pay attention to this one. So let's have a look at our butter. Oh yeah, it finally worked that time, everybody. So, whip, reduction, onto the boiler, double boiler. You want to whip. And I don't want to hear, I can't do it. You can do it. This is going to happen for you. Don't worry, you're all over it. So what you want to do is, here's the trick, here's the pro tip. Take it away. You don't want scrambled eggs. Anytime you see it starting to scramble a little bit around the edges there, you want to take it away from the heat. Okay, and what we call this stage, this is the breakfast cook in me now talking 30 years, foam state. When you're making a sabayon for a hollandaise, that's called the foam state. We want to get, it smells so good. We want to get to a ribbon stage. So, here we go again. Look at that. You see what I mean by the ribbon stage? You can see that the twines are going through the hollandaise sauce, and that's known as the ribbon stage. So we're good there. Now, the English muffins need a little bit more toast. Well, that's pretty good. Your poached eggs are ready to go. Now you can do this 1 of 2 ways. You can either drop it in the boiling water that you have, which I'm going to do. The smoked meat, we're going to give that a little bit of heat. Now, you don't need to microwave it. You could use a frying pan, but this is, again, this is all about speed. This is about making you look awesome in front of your family, partner, better half, kids, however you're making it happen for yourself this morning. So, little stream of butter, whisk. Smoked meat is ready. So, if you look at the hollandaise, I just added a little bit to it. I'm gonna add a little bit more. You add parts at a time. Now, what would be key here is to have a bit of water. No problem. We're just gonna take a little bit of this hot water, drop it in. What's the purpose of the hot water? It's getting too thick. The reason hollandaise is split, 9 times out of 10, it gets too thick. The butter's too hot, but when it gets too thick, it breaks. Those eggs, they're ready. Out they come. Just gonna drop those to the side. gonna kill my water here. I'm gonna pop my toaster. There we go. So remember that butter that I gave you in the little container? You just want to go inside and put the butter down on your English muffies. Okay, and just give a little spread down. Lay it on, it's butter. You only live once. Just enjoy it. Don't get worked up about these things, you know? It's been a crazy nutty year. You have to enjoy it. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. It's like a Montreal style eggs Benny. So the hollandaise, go a little bit more in the clarified butter. Now, there's somebody out there who's like, well, you should stream it and somebody should hold the bowl. Well, yeah, that's true, but I don't have anybody with me right now. I'm just all here, me, myself, and I. All right, look at this, eggs Benny going down. Ready? And make a little bit of room. Okay. And then hollandaise sauce. And look, I'm so massive about this. Put that in a little container on the side so you have some more hollandaise. Because when you bring this out, somebody's going to be like, do you have any more of that sauce? I totally need it. Let's move to stage 2. So left in the kit in the box are the following. Box I, box JB, JA, and K. In order to get these 3 last dishes down onto the table, you're going to need to have, if you're going the board format like I'm doing here, you're going to need to have yourself 3 dishes that are going to work in a way that fit beautifully. There's the beauty. Oh, wait. Beautiful. Perfectly set up. All right, so let's go through it. Frying pan, medium heat. Beautiful. What are we doing here? This is Ceylon crusted salmon. So I got 2 little nice pieces of fish here, done with a green peppercorn gastrique. So that is an orange sauce done with butter, green peppercorns. We have some butter and oil. So we're gonna pop that down in the frying pan. That's a bit heavy. Not in terms of what I have in the pan, but in terms of what was portioned out there. So I'll probably back that off just a little bit on the final. Now, in the container, you have this fine grind of panko done with the Ceylon tea leaves. So what you want to do is you want to actually take your oil, rub it onto the fish. There's already salt and seasoning in the crust, okay? So you just want to go one presentation side down. Now, when you can hear the butter doing the lovely sound, that's when you want to lay it presentation side down. When we say presentation side down, that means that when we're finished turning it over, it's going to be presentation side up. JA is jasmine rice. And yes, it's day old. That's okay. Don't get stressed about this. Pop it into the microwave. Head to power level 7 and give that a full minute, all right? Let's head into the next one. This is the Manchurian chicken. So a lot of you love my Blackie's chicken. This one is Manchurian. It is a double fried chicken. And then the Manchurian sauce, which is similar to the hoisin sweet Balinese soya sauce base that I do for the Blackies, but this one has crispy chili in and a couple other secret weapons, all right? So we're gonna microwave this action too. Over here is the brisket done with the polenta, demi-glace reduction, fennel kraut, and we got 3 nice chunks of brisket for you that you're gonna heat up. So head back and look at your fish. If you look at it, you can hear it talking to you, the fish. We want that cuisson to be gorgeous on the inside. So, lid's out the way. First elements are done. The rice. We're gonna go with the fish sauce, the sauce for the fish, the green peppercorn orange gastrique. I'm gonna pop that in and go to power level 7. We're gonna do that for 30 seconds. All right, now the fish, you can see we're still getting gorgeous color on that. Don't worry, the Ceylon tea leaves are not gonna burn. They're gonna perfume and give flavor through the fish. It's going to be incredible. Right after the rice, we're going to go with the chicken into the zappy. The zappy machine. So, the jasmine rice is actually for two elements. It's for the Manchurian chicken and it's also for the fish. So, we are going to go the jasmine rice into this one. See, nice and hot and piping, and then we're going to go into this one too. So we'll do the Manchurian in the deeper bowl, and we'll do the fish on the smaller one. So, out we go. There's the sauce, nice and hot. We're going to go with the chicken in. Going to go power level 7. We're going to do that for 55 seconds. Check out the fish. Ready? Pair of tongs. Nah. Missed a spoon man here, everybody. Let's get a spoon. Let's see what's going on here. Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, and take it off. All right, so fish is off. Gonna come in, grab your fish. We want it to still be quite rare on the inside, so 1 in, 2 in. Your sauce, grab some of that peppercorn love. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look again, super generous on the on that. We're gonna drop that there. I'm gonna bring that down and kill it. There's the chicken done. So the next element, the polenta. This is the creamy polenta done with goat cheese. 7. That's going to take a minute too. So for the Manchurian, you're going to drop your sauce in. You're going to grab a lid, just like you're doing a takeout salad to go. Give it a shake. Oh my gosh, look at this. Yum, yum. You're going to go like that right into your rice with the chicken. Get all the cribbly bits and nibbly bits. Get it all in there. It's absolutely gorgeous. Throw your containers to the side. I gave you some cilantro. Pop that on top. Look at that. Doesn't that look stellar? There's the polenta. Brisket is going in next. When you put the brisket in, I want you to take the lid off the sauce. Pop that in, the sauce on the side. Power level 7. Head that up for 1 minute and 10, okay? So, we're coming to the last element, everybody. We're almost there. Polenta, down inside. Look at that. Ooh, knocked myself out of the park on that one, I tell you. Fennel kraut. Now, over to you how you want to do the fennel kraut. Personally, I'd just find a spot, tuck it in, clean your containers off. Let's count it down. The last element to the 17 element monstrosity of loveliness of food memory. You can hear it. It's going crick, crackle, crock. Here we go. Same as before. Sauce is hot. Pour it over your brisket. Oh my gosh. Look at this. 1 down. 2 down. 3 down. Go back into your container. Knock it over the top. Do a victory lap. Pick up your board. If you're doing the board, walk in to the madness of the dining room and be like, make a hole! Brunch is ready. Enjoy.